And if you guys haven't noticed, I've been uploading videos a little less often than I'd want to be. And the reason behind that is totally because I've been getting a lot more schoolwork recently, and totally because I've been getting a lot more hours at my job, and has absolutely nothing at all to do with this new game I found called Genshin Impact. Alright, so this game, Genshin Impact, is a Chinese game. And China, you might remember them for their great little funnies, like Tiananmen Square, and putting 6 million people inside a camp just because they don't like them. Like a real fun group of people. And they came out with this game. Since they know no one likes China, they put all their effort into making it look like it came from Japan. The game is obviously completely made for weebs. And what is really weird about the game is how it's definitely one of those games that you spend like $100 in casually and don't think anything of it. Like shitty mobile games like Clash of Clans. But the weirdest thing about it is how the internet likes it instead of hates it, like the Battlefront 2 when it was trying to launch. I made this video to try to figure out why the fuck people actually like this game. And that includes me, because I'm just as confused as everyone else. Alright, so in this game, in basic movement, you can run, you can swim, and you can climb virtually any surface. And there's also a glider. Now, if that sounds familiar to you, that's because this game is very clearly ripping off of Breath of the Wild. But the non-Breath of the Wild gameplay elements come in when you actually fight things. Because in this game, there's a high focus on the 6 or 7 elements that you can have. I'm saying 6 or 7 because, there is a 7th element, yet, no characters use it, but it exists. It's really weird. Anyways, the game completely relies on that style and using different characters and party members. Anyway, so let's go talk about leveling up and improving your character. Let's just really quickly go off and explain each and every leveling system in this game. Alright, so you have your adventure rank, which is basically what your actual level is, and is the only level that you should probably care about. And you have your character level, because each character that you have levels up differently, independently from each other. And your character's weapons that they also have a level. And on top of that, all their gay little accessories also have a level, and you level up those two in a really funny way of sacrificing weaker, shittier artifacts to upgrade your good artifacts and weapons. Then after that, you got your constellation level, which you upgrade for gambling, which we'll talk about later. Then you have your talents level, which I didn't realize right away was even a thing that you could independently level up. Then you have your friendship level, and yeah, I have no idea what this does, probably because I don't have friends. And then you got your world level, which is how strong the mobs are going to be in the world. You have your adventure handbook rank, no one cares. You have your worshipping level, which basically is how much extra stamina you have. And of course, the most important, the battle pass level, because they had to put a fucking battle pass into this game. Now, on top of leveling up your things, after a certain point, you'll stop getting XP for them. And you might think, oh cool, I finally maxed it out. No. You now need to go through Ascension with it, which is basically just sacrificing a bunch of materials you've gotten from the world. And then you get to level them up again and rinse and repeat 5-6 times. I don't have sanity. And this sounds like there's a lot of leveling systems. In reality, pretty much all of them get leveled up in unison with your adventure rank. Because in order to increase your adventure rank, you need to find loot. And that loot is used to level up everything else. So it actually all fits together, but it just seems as unnecessarily complicated as humanly possible. Alright, so now let's talk about the very funny thing, the gambling. Yeah, that's right. Literally everything I've talked about earlier, minus the constellation level, does not involve gambling in the slightest. That's all just raw gameplay. But, as you've probably noticed when you've been running around, and trying to level up your adventure rank, you keep getting this shit called, Primo Gems. And that, my friend, that's the gambling component. So, you want to get as many of those as possible to spend on wishes, which is the gambling. And what do you get from gambling? Well, duh, you get your Japanese waifus. I'm gonna hurt myself. And then when you get a lot of the same, like if you get the same one again, you just adds to your constellation level, and that's how you level that up. So that's leveled up through gambling. Anyway, so now we've discussed how to obtain the waifus, we need to talk about some of the waifus. Alright, so literally like the first character you run into in the game, besides the character you start with, which by the way, you gotta start with the male character, not the female character, solely because you can't have an anime harem if they're all girls. There's gotta be the one main protagonist guy, which is the male insert. You gotta have the guy. Anyway, so the first character you run into is Amber, who is, you know, a war criminal. Her frigging E ability, or her, like, normal ability, is... it's literally just putting a bomb inside a stuffed animal and then handing it to a child. Like those fucking Russian mines that you find in like fucking Afghanistan that goes and blows up a bunch of little kids. That's literally her, that's just her basic ability. That's what she does on the side. Very, very comedic war criminal right there. Anyway, so after that, and the next very funny character I got was from gambling, because they give you a couple free ones from the bat to try to get you hooked onto the whole gambling system. And the first character I got was this character named Noelle. Now, I feel like we should talk about the good and the bad with this character. So first, the bad. And that's, she looks and acts like she's a maid. And that's cringe. But the good is that she's so fucking tanky that it's literally a joke. Her E ability gives her a fucking invincibility shield that lasts for a set amount of time. On top of that, I have this claymore for her called the Bell, which adds more shields. Her defense is unnaturally high compared to other characters for no reason. And her holding down attack on the claymore, which is also a thing that's copy and pasted from Breath of the Wild. But any character running in to try to melee you just gets caught in a DPS cycle of pain, and they can't hit you. And on top of that, her ultimate just increases the length of her fucking claymore so that they can hit you, so that you can hit them from even farther away, stun locking them from even greater distance. And on top of all of that, she fucking heals. Alright, so on the topic of healing, let's go and talk about Barbara, who is by far my least favorite character in this game. She is so fucking annoying that I actually did consider changing the fucking language to the Japanese stuff, like your normal, like just about any other weeb who touches this game.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
But I didn't, because I don't hate myself. Anyway, so besides her being really annoying, just about all of her abilities involve healing literally your entire party. So, you know, it's casually very overpowered. Anyway, so another character I got was Fischl. And, you know, I can't lie, Fischl is frigging Goth GF, who is, you know, just saying that makes me physically cringe. But she's Deutsch, so, you know, that instantly makes up for it. And she's also, probably, completely fucking insane.
With this, I may more fully manifest my majesty as Prinzessin de Verurtelung and defeat that sworn enemy of fate named reality.
Now, the most recent character I unlocked is, like, Xialing. And, yeah, she's a cannibal.
Help! Legionnaires attacking me!
Yeah, just cannibal. So, after I've looked over all this game, and I've played way too much of it, I think I can finally give a conclusion on, why people like this game. And it's because, not only do you get the premium waifus... I fucking hate saying that, Jesus Christ. Alright, but not only do you get the premium waifus, but the game devs actually put a game in front of you, and then the option to throw money into it. You can play the entire game without spending a dime, and as a matter of fact, I haven't spent any money on this game yet. Now, you might think, this game will probably break me at some point, but I'll have you know, I fucking go all in when I play these types of games. And in Clash of Clans, I literally got a town hall up to level 9 without spending a dime on that shitty ass game. I fucking hate my life, but at the same time, they didn't get a dime out of me. But yeah, the game's good because it puts the game before the money grab. Whoa, hey, you made it to the end of this video. Yeah, I have no idea what this video was either. I wanted to make something different than what I normally make. More or less just to see if I could make it. And long story short, when you jump into trying to make a different style of video, and you have no idea what you're doing, it takes a while to make. So, sorry for putting all of you guys through not uploading in, like, forever. I will upload more frequently. I already got, like, 4 other videos. I got the recordings for all of them already done. And I just need to edit those. But hopefully it shouldn't take long for those, because I know how to edit those styles of videos. And, yeah. But yeah, so, sorry you had to deal with this video taking literally forever to come out.